Hi everyone. We are looking at Sundar Singh's essential writings, and the question that the seeker asked is, what happens if we fail to serve others? Many former witnesses feel that they have been freed from service. But we must remember that when Israel was freed from slavery in Egypt, they were not freed to serve themselves. They were freed to serve God and their community and serve Him as a community. This is what Sundar responds to that question. There are many people who waste precious chances to serve God and their fellow human beings. They should rouse themselves and make full use of the time that was given to them. Once a hunter picked up some pretty stones by a river in the jungle. He used them to shoot at birds with his slingshot, and so one by one they disappeared into the water and were lost. Some time later he was in a city and wandering through the market, absent-mindedly tossing and catching one stone he had left. A jeweler caught sight of it, marveled at such a precious gem, and offered to buy it for several thousand rupees. When the hunter recognized the value of his stone, he cried out, "Woe is me! I have been carelessly shooting gems into the river. I could have been a millionaire, but thank God I have saved at least this one." Every day of our lives is like a precious diamond. We may have wasted countless days already in idle and selfish pursuits, so that they are now lost in the depths of the past. But let us at least awake now, see the value of the days that remain, and use them to acquire spiritual wealth. So in thinking of the witnesses, we may feel that we wasted a lot of time in darkness. But if you have given up on the Watchtower, if you have decided that it wasn't the source of truth, and you've come to believe it was really darkness, now is the time to go to the light. Because just because you were in darkness doesn't mean there is no light. We're going to read Ephesians 5, verses 8 to 20. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of the light. For the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. For it is shameful even to mention what the disobedient do in secret. But everything exposed by the light becomes visible. For it is light that makes everything visible. That is why it is said, "Wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Sing and make music in your heart to the Lord. Always give thanks to God the Father for everything, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. So the thing that we thought of as service as well when we were Jehovah's Witnesses was one kind, really, that mattered anyways, and that was doing the door-to-door work as a witness. But the truth is that Christians have many ways in which they can serve. So I'm going to link to a video. It was a Ray Franz video that we did from his book, In Search of Christian Freedom. JWs, all saints serve Christ's body, but not all body members are mouths.